Welcome to the world of precision engineering. The journey of a single sugar grain begins with the raw power of nature in this high-tech facility today. Behold the scale of modern production. Within this closed-loop system, every movement is calculated to transform raw stalks into pure crystalline energy for the world. The first step is total purification. High-pressure water jets strip away the soil, revealing the vibrant green fibers that hold the secret of global sweetness. Purity is the foundation of our process. Every fiber is meticulously cleaned to ensure that only the finest organic material moves forward into the mechanical heart. The rhythmic motion of the conveyor belt leads us toward the first module. Here, the sugarcane is prepared for the intense pressure of the extraction phase. Precision cutting maximizes the surface area. This mechanical logic ensures that every drop of juice can be liberated during the powerful crushing cycle that follows next. Mechanical power now takes center stage. These massive steel gears exert thousands of tons of force, liberating the liquid energy trapped deep within the plant cells. Witness the liberation of flow. As the fibers are pulverized, a steady stream of raw juice emerges, marking the transition from solid plant to liquid potential. Under the microscope of physics, we see the cellular structure collapse. Pressure is the first key to unlocking the sweetness that nature has so carefully stored. No resource is wasted in this modular design. Water is introduced to wash out the last remnants of sucrose, ensuring a maximum yield from every harvest. The industrial heartbeat of the factory resonates through the floor. It is a symphony of steel and force, working in perfect harmony to fuel the process. Sustainability is built into the logic. The leftover fiber, or bagasse, becomes the very fuel that powers the boilers, creating a self-sustaining cycle of energy. The raw extract now begins its journey through the purification network. Smooth, polished pipes guide the emerald liquid toward its next stage of chemical transformation. Fine filtration removes the last traces of solids. This mechanical screening process ensures that the liquid is perfectly prepared for the delicate chemical refining that awaits. Homogenization is vital for control. The juice is balanced and stabilized, creating a consistent feedstock for the logic of the purification modules located further ahead. Logic takes command as we enter the purification phase. Automated valves manage the flow with millisecond precision, guided by a sophisticated digital nervous system of sensors. Data is the invisible hand of quality. Monitoring pH and temperature ensures that every reaction occurs at the optimal moment for maximum clarity and product purity. Chemical logic begins with liming. The introduction of lime milk initiates a reaction that binds to impurities, preparing them for removal in the next heavy stage. Carbonatization creates a bridge to clarity. Carbon dioxide gas reacts to form tiny crystals that trap non-sugar elements, pulling them out of the precious solution. Behold the beauty of sedimentation. Physics and chemistry work together to sink the heavy impurities, leaving behind a clear and brilliant liquid ready for further processing. In these giant vessels, time and gravity complete the work. The clarified juice rises to the top like a promise of the crystalline future to come. The transformation is striking. The once dark and muddy liquid has become a golden, transparent stream, a testament to the effectiveness of our logical refining. Constant movement is the lifeblood of the factory. High-efficiency pumps maintain a steady rhythm, pushing the purified juice toward the heat-intensive stages of concentration. Even the waste is managed with precision. These filter cakes are rich in nutrients and are returned to the fields, closing the ecological loop of production. Thermal efficiency is paramount. These heat exchangers recycle energy between stages, ensuring that every joule is used to its maximum potential in the evaporation process. We stand before the giants of concentration. These towers are where the liquid begins its final transition from a thin juice to a thick, sweet syrup. Inside the vacuum, water boils at lower temperatures to protect the delicate sugar molecules. It is a controlled storm of heat and physics in action. The release of vapor is a sign of progress. As water departs, the essence of the sugar becomes more concentrated, moving closer to its solid form. Heat is the sculptor here. By carefully removing the water, we reveal the core sweetness, transforming the juice into a heavy, glowing syrup of pure potential. The flow has slowed, weighted by the concentration of sucrose. This golden syrup is the raw material for the most magical stage of the entire process. Human expertise and digital oversight converge. Constant monitoring ensures that the concentration levels are perfect, setting the stage for the delicate art of crystallization. Every drop is a concentrate of energy. The precision of the sensors allows for a level of consistency that was impossible in the age of manual labor. The multi-effect logic is a masterpiece of engineering. Steam from one stage powers the next, an elegant dance of thermodynamics that saves immense amounts of energy. In the final stage, the syrup reaches its peak density. It is now ready to leave the world of liquids and enter the realm of crystals. The concentrate is released. Its heavy, rhythmic pour signals the end of the evaporation journey and the beginning of the molecular assembly in the vacuum pans. Energy pulses through the veins of the factory. Steam is the silent partner in this transformation, providing the heat needed to drive the water away. The factory never sleeps. This is a 24-hour cycle of precision, where the logic of mechanics and the flow of energy never cease their productive dance. We enter the sanctum of crystallization. By introducing tiny seed crystals, we provide the blueprint for the molecular structure to follow and grow upon. At the molecular level, chaos turns into order. Sugar molecules are drawn to the seeds, locking together in a precise geometric lattice dictated by chemical logic. Through the viewing port, we see the birth of crystals. Tiny sparks of light indicate where the solid sugar is beginning to manifest from the liquid. Growth is a patient art. Under carefully controlled vacuum and temperature, the crystals expand uniformly, maintaining their perfect cubic shape as they feed on the syrup. Gentle agitation is key. By keeping the mixture moving, we ensure that every crystal has equal access to the sucrose, resulting in a perfectly uniform product. Quality control is continuous. Every batch is sampled to ensure the crystals meet the strict size and purity standards required by the most demanding global markets. Behold the crystal logic. Each grain is a masterpiece of natural geometry, refined by human technology into a state of absolute, sparkling perfection and purity. This is where the magic of the industry happens. The air is heavy with the scent of caramel and the sound of 1,000 crystals forming. Thermal balance is achieved through advanced engineering. Uniform heat ensures that no crystal is left behind, creating a harvest of total consistency and high quality. The crystallization cycle is complete. The vacuum is broken, and the thick massacute is prepared for the violent but necessary process of centrifugal separation. This heavy mixture holds the final product trapped within a dark embrace. Soon, the power of physics will set the pure white crystals free. We enter the realm of high-speed physics. The centrifuge begins its rotation, preparing to use immense centrifugal force to separate the sweet from the dark. As the speed increases, the force becomes overwhelming. Gravity is defied as the mixture is pinned against the fine mesh lining of the spinning drum. The separation is absolute. Under the pressure of thousands of G-forces, the dark molasses is stripped away, forced through the screen and out of the system. A final wash ensures perfection. A mist of pure water removes the remaining traces of color, leaving behind a wall of brilliantly white, high-purity sugar crystals. This is a dance of physics. The centrifugal logic ensures that every grain is cleaned and dried, achieving a level of purity that defines our brand. At peak velocity, the machine becomes a blur of efficiency. The sound of the motor is the anthem of modern production, turning raw materials into gold. With a controlled deceleration, the cycle ends. The power of the motor gives way to the precision of the brakes, revealing the treasure within the drum. Behold the revelation. What was once a dark, muddy mixture has been transformed into a pristine wall of white, crystalline sugar, ready for the final touch. The harvest begins. Mechanical blades gently carve the sugar from the walls, sending a waterfall of white crystals down toward the drying and grading modules. The path to the consumer continues. This damp sugar holds the heat of the process, moving toward the cooling and drying phase to lock in its quality. The scale of production is unmatched. A battery of centrifuges ensures a continuous flow of high-quality sugar, feeding the global demand for sweetness and energy. In the dryer, the sugar learns to fly. Hot air suspends the crystals in a weightless dance, removing the last moisture and ensuring a free-flowing final product. Each grain is now an individual. The drying logic prevents clumping, creating the perfect texture that consumers expect when they open a bag of our sugar. Cooling is essential for stability. By bringing the sugar to the perfect temperature, we prevent any moisture reabsorption, locking in the crystalline structure forever. Logic extends to size. Vibrating screens sort the crystals into perfect categories, ensuring that only the uniform, high-standard grains move on to the final packaging. Diversity through precision. Whether it is fine grade for baking or coarse crystals for decoration, our mechanical sorting provides the exact product for every need. The finished product is gathered. These modular silos protect the sugar from the environment, maintaining its purity until the very moment of automated packaging. The final gate of quality. Every kilogram is tested one last time to guarantee that it meets our legendary standards of 99.9% sucrose purity. We enter the final module. In a sterile environment, automation takes over to ensure that no human contact compromises the purity of the sugar we produce. Speed meets accuracy. Our bagging lines operate at incredible rates, filling thousands of packs per hour with a precision that minimizes waste and maximizes efficiency. The seal is the promise of freshness. Every bag is airtight and secure, ready to travel across the globe while maintaining its crystalline perfection and taste. The journey is nearly complete. Thousands of bags move in a synchronized line, a testament to the power of a fully integrated, closed-loop industrial system. Robotic strength handles the final load. With tireless precision, the palletizing arms stack the product, creating perfect blocks of sweetness ready for the global market. This is the warehouse of the future. Logic dictates every position, ensuring that the supply chain is as efficient as the production line itself today. The product departs. From the fields to the factory, and now to the world, the logic of our process ensures a sustainable and sweet future. The intersection of mechanics and logic has set a new standard. Our closed-loop cycle is more than just production. It is the art of industrial perfection. IndustraHub, redefining the future of sugar production through the power of mechanical art and crystal logic. Thank you for joining us on this extraordinary journey.